In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
So Mark, what does access to South African fruit mean for D&E?
Well, we've been doing this since 2000, and right when the Florida crop ends pretty much, we're getting imports of the Southern Hemisphere fruit from South Africa, and this actually fills a gap in the summertime for the retailers to have product. Fresh navel oranges, not just Valencia oranges, and now we have clementines coming in the summertime. And this goes to the whole summer long, and at the very end we have these midnight Valencias coming out of South Africa.
The first fruit that arrives is predominantly clementines, nice easy peeling, sweet, child-oriented fruit, and then it's followed by navels and grapefruit, and we have a whole range of caracaras also, a whole range of products.
But we're very excited. Seems like it's going to be a good season. Hopefully if quality holds and Mother Nature helps us and everything goes well, we'll have a very, very successful season.
Tell me, how is the crop?
The crop this year is running about 2 weeks ahead on the bricks levels. So we're going to start off the season with a good flavor. So we're going to transition right out of a California navel right into the South African navel.
I'm curious, what did the opening to the U.S. market do for the typical South African grower?
The nice thing about citrus doll, it's a premium navel and citrus growing area. And America is a market that appreciates a good citrus piece of fruit and is willing to pay for it. So for us to have a premium market in the US and all our best fruit goes to the US, we can actually spend a lot more money on the production and you can get it back in the marketplace.
That's a really big deal, that all of a sudden we have citrus in the summer. How did this come together? Cooperative element?
Took a huge amount of determination from a lot of farmers who actually work together, unusually, because generally farmers and importers all tend to compete. But in this case, the whole South African industry worked together, firstly to get the approvals from the USDA, and then to actually organize themselves into a not-for-profit organization, which is this one, South African Summer Citrus. And we ship cooperatively and we charter vessels together. The fruit comes into the market and various different importers market it. But it's really a cooperative effort by a lot of growers who work very hard to make it happen.
That sounds like a huge effort.
It is. It's gone very well, and it's one of these examples that proves when you work together you can really get more done than trying to compete with each other.
I understand that you also have fair trade agreements, is that right?
Yes, living in Africa, social responsibility is very high on our agenda. So we are fair trade accredited and a proud supplier of whole foods and also the preferred supplier of the Southern Hemisphere.
Wow, so that's with Whole Foods, you said?
Yes, and it's been growing every year, and with that the fair trade money is coming in. So we're building a lot of community centers, sports stadiums, and so the people are getting back. For every single box of fruit we can send to the US.
I'm a grower myself, and it's provided thousands of jobs to farm workers, to laborers, income to families, and essentially this has become the premier market that South Africans want to pack for. And in a given year, about 30,000 pallets of citrus make their way from the farms in the Western Cape, providing a huge amount of employment, jobs, job security, and income to many families. And it's really a community that benefits very directly from the U.S. consumers' desire for the product. It all started with retailers telling us they wanted summer citrus, and then working backwards down the chain, getting growers to produce the right varieties that the market wanted, seedless, good tasting, good product, and we've now got a complete chain that goes all the way from the farm to the market.
Okay, and is it true that the boat is on its way and will arrive around June?
Probably arrive the 15th. By the time they get it unloaded and cleared and packed up, we'll be looking around June 20th probably. You'll start seeing it at the stores out there.
Wonderful. It's a good season for you guys?
Fantastic season. Very high sugar, very good quality fruit, and the U.S. gets the best fruit from South Africa.
Awing,